Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I would like to talk about everything in life we do has a good or a bad consequence. What consequences, what are we doing in life? Are we doing good things or bad things? Because everything you do, it will have a consequence that comes with it. Whether it's a bad consequence or a good consequence. People in life just think go in life, do what you want, no caring, no nothing in the world, just do what you want. It doesn't work that way. You are able to do whatever you want. You are able to make whatever choices you want, whatever decisions you choose to make. Make sure you don't make so much bad choices or poor choices in life because you will have a bad consequence that comes behind whatever you do. It goes for anyone, adults, children, whatever we do in life, remember, you will have a consequence that comes behind it. Make sure we are doing great things in life so we can get back all good consequences that'll come back to us because we don't want bad things to come back in our lives because it'll come back and haunt you when you least expect it is when things occur and comes back in your life. So it don't matter what choice you made in life. It doesn't matter what decision you made. It was your choice. Remember, it's either going to be a good consequence come behind it or a bad one. Remember, you were the one that picked it. So at the end, you can't be mad or upset with the consequence that comes in your life. Everyone makes their own choices, live by their own decisions. No one can tell you what to do. No one can pick for you. No one can do anything for you. You make your own choice unless you allow someone to have that much control to where they do everything for you. Other than that, most people make their own choices, do their own thing in life. They don't wait on no one. They just do what they need to do. Make sure we are doing good things in life. It's just something I want to put on your minds. Everything that you do in life, whether it's good or bad, you will have a consequence that comes along with it. So make sure you warn your children. You're letting your children know as you teaching them and they're learning that. Let them know life will come with consequences, bad or good, so they can know to prepare themselves in life so they don't wake up and just think they can live rough and rootless and just don't care. You want to be able to live a life of caring and having a mind and a conscience, because a person that doesn't have a conscience or a mind is a person basically without a soul. It's no soul. So you don't want to be like that. You want to have a soul. You want to be able to think and have a conscience of when you do something not so good or when you do something bad. You want to be able to think and know that that was not right what I done. So you want to have a conscious, you want to have a conscious mind to know that when you're doing something that's not right, you want to make sure that you're getting accountable for your actions, which you've done. Meaning you're taking fully responsibility for your actions of what you've done of the choice that you made. Not leaving it for somebody else to take it, or leaving it and you going on and just living your life like it never happened. That's a person with a black heart, a cold heart that doesn't have any remarks or any caring in this world. They rather do whatever they want and get away with it if they can. You may get away with it on the earth, but you're not going to get away with it out of your entire life. You're not going to get over it. Like, you're not going to get over it. You're not going to be able to just go on with life because something down your path, it's going to bother you and show you what you've done. Whether if you be hard, strong, it's going to still eat at you. And if you don't get your punishment on this earth, you would definitely get what you deserve when you leave this afterlife. So it's the choice that you decide to make in this world. So you make sure you're making something wise, because consequences are not so good. You want good consequences to come back in your life. Most people, when consequences come, it be bad consequences in their life. It's things that they are reaping back for what they've done. So we don't want bad consequences to happen in our lives. We want to learn from those mistakes that we made in the past and make sure we're doing great things and bringing great to us. We want to make sure we're doing goodness. We're doing such great things in this world to where everything that comes back, it's going to be a good consequence. It starts with you. It is not hard to live a great life, a good life in peace without doing bad or evil things to people. That's not hard. I've done it all my life and still doing it. That is the most easiest thing, is to do good to people and treat people right. That's one of the easiest things on the earth that you'll ever do. But it's a choice that you make. Everybody makes a choice because everybody comes on this earth and we are all put in bodies. And in our bodies are spirits that are given and put in our bodies. So when the spirits come in our bodies, it tells and determines whether it's going to be a good spirit or a bad spirit. You would know automatically because a person can't hide their spirit or who they are. It's going to come out and it's going to manifest who they are. So they can't hide who they really are. It's going to come out. They got to reveal themselves. So it don't matter how long they trying to cover it up, it's going to come out of them because what's in you, what's in the heart, it's going to come out. So whatever's in your heart, whether it's good or bad, you can't hide and run from it. You can't fool people as long as you think you can. It's not going to work because it's going to start coming out. People will be able to see who you are. They will know who you are because of your consequences that you done. It will come back. It will be either a good or a bad consequence. It will be something that will come back where they will know what type of person you are. So we need to think about that. That's just something putting on your mind. What type of consequences you want to come back to you, bad or good. You make your own choice. Nobody's here to make no decision for you, no choice. You go ahead and make your own choice in this world and you do what you please and what you choose to do. Just know that everything you do, it's being watched, it's being documented, it's being known what you're doing. So don't think that because you're doing things in the dark lights, where it's no lights, it's just darkness, no one can see you. Just because no one's seen you maybe on the earth when that you were doing, but you have to remember this is a spiritual world we live in. So it's spirits that are looking at you and sees what you're doing. So you're not getting away with it. You just got away with it maybe on the earth because maybe you were very good to outsmart the people on the earth. Maybe that's something that you're good at, as good as being a crook. Some people are very good at being a crook. And a lot of people, they're just good at being conniving. And they're very good at doing bad things that requires bad results to come down the line. Hopefully you're not one of those people that makes those bad choices in life and decisions and you reap back bad consequences. You don't want that to happen. You want to make sure everything in your life that you're doing, that there is a great consequence behind it because you put your heart in it and your soul in whatever you were doing. You didn't put evilness in it, conniving. You wasn't trying to be a crook, and you wouldn't try to be a thief or whatever that's bad that you're doing or have planned to do. You were not trying to do these things. You were trying to be a great person, and therefore great things will come back. But if you're being a con artist, you're lying, you're getting away with things on the earth, stealing from other people, you're doing things that's not right, and you actually think you're going to live life without it coming back, no, you need to think twice. That goes to show that you're immature and you haven't grown up yet. You're not smart and wise enough to know that you're not going to get away with it, because it's going to catch up with you. Rather, the people that you did wrong catch up with you, or strangers catch up with you and get you back for what you've done to those other people. So you be careful, because when things come back to you that's bad or good, always remember it's called like karma. When karma comes back, it's not going to warn you when karma is going to come for you. Karma either going to come back good or bad for you, whatever you stored in your university. Whatever you stored in your university and put in your university, that's how it's going to come back to you. So if you stored up just great things that you've been doing, remember, your karma and your consequence will be very great. You will get nothing but goodness. But it's not going to warn you when it's going to come or when it's going to start. Just like if you do the bad things, you choose to play the role of being a bad person, your consequence and your karma is going to come back really bad on you. And it's not going to warn you when karma pops up on you. It gets you when you're unexpected, when you least expect it, and you think everything just can't get no worse than what is going now. That's when it get worse, because you are getting back what you put into the university. It has to come back to you, because you made sure you did everything bad. You made sure you were the biggest crook. You could do everything to hurt people on the earth and not care what you do. So remember, it's going to come back. It doesn't matter how long it takes. It can be a year, 6 months, 2, 3 years after you did what you did. Remember, it's going to come back. And those people that you hurted or chose to do bad things to, remember, those people will get great karma and great consequences will come back to them. So when you're going through your bad consequences, those people will be getting nothing but the best. The university will be giving them only the goodness and the greatness in life, because it will be giving them back what they deserve. It gives you what you deserve and what you've done. Whatever you put in the equation, it's like if you cook in a pot of gumbo, whatever you put in that gumbo is what you're choosing to eat. So whatever you're putting into your university, it's what's coming back to you. So store up great treasures in your university. Store up great treasures wherever you go and whatever you do. So great treasures will come back to you. Great rewards, greatness and goodness will follow you all the days of your life if you continue walking in greatness and doing great things that will lead back to a great consequence, a good consequence. But if you choose to keep doing evil things and conniving things, and you just want to be a con artist and get away with it and be a thief or whatever you choose to do out your life, remember, it will come back. Now, it won't warn you, like I said, but remember, it's going to come back, and you're going to remember when it hits you, because everything comes back. The memory will come back to allow you to remember what you've done. And what it does is that it catches you by surprise. It's because you will be thinking and not understand why are you receiving all these bad things are happening to you, and it will be like back to back immediately. All of a sudden, you won't understand why I'm thinking about I did my brother wrong, or I did one of my sisters wrong. I took something from them that I knew was not right, that was not for me to do. I didn't have that choice to take something and keep it of mine, because they were told differently on what it was about. So you think you're going to actually get away? No, no, no. It will come back. So when you thinking about it and you hurting and you feeling so guilty of what you done, those people that you hurted will been done healed. They will been and went on with their lives, and they will not worry about you anymore because they will know they're not allowed to trust you. You're not a person that they can count on anymore. You're not someone that they know that have their back. You're more of a crook. And that's what they would know to be able to tell the world. So the world can be knowing and be on point to know, on standby. So when people like you come around, they would know to protect their hearts and their selves from danger or from somebody trying to be a crook or hurt them or trying to do things that would jeopardize their lives. I know I make sure what I do in life, no matter what, it's going to be a great consequence. I store up great treasures in my university by always doing great things on the earth, rather if it's to myself or to others. I won't ever treat a person the way they treat me because it doesn't make a right. Two wrongs will not make a right. If I do you wrong and you did me wrong, I'm not out looking for revenge because revenge will come alone. It's called karma, and bad consequences that you do will come back. So I'm not out to get revenge from a person of what they've done to me. I'm out just to wish them the best in life and always pray that they be well and that everything would work out for them. Because at the end, I won't ever need that person or anything that done me wrong. I will always just need myself and depend on myself because that's who I am. Make sure you're making those great choices in life, that everything that you do or anyone that comes in contact with you, that you're showing love and you're showing agape love. You're showing unconditional love to the person instead of showing hate and bad things which you can do. And you being very good at slick talking somebody because you're very good at being a kind artist of lying to people to get what you want. That's something you've been doing probably all your life. We have lots of people that we see around the world. You know, sometimes you may see people on the side of the roads standing up begging for money. Half of the time those people have homes and have places to go. They just choose to make that choice, that bad consequence on going and feeding off of other people wealth. So what they do is they paint a pretty picture for you to make you believe I'm poor. They're going to dress dirty. They're going to get signs. They're going to get papers. They're going to get all these things to write on and to do all of these things to go back out and to hold up a sign and to beg for your honest hard-earned money. But they won't get up and go look for an honest job. They won't go and look for a job to better themselves, to get money, to get food or whatever they're trying to get. They so good at what they're doing, they prefer to lie to you and become a con artist on stealing hard people money, people that work hard for their money. Because sometimes people is what? They have great hearts. They're going to feel sorry to see people on the side of the road, women, children, men, anyone. You're going to feel sorry to see those people on the side of the road holding a sign. You thinking they've been outside, sleeping outside for a long time. Half of these people are not. Half of these people are using you to get by so they don't have to go to work, so they can escape working and doing the things that everyone else on the earth chose to do, which was living a great productive life. Most people choose not to live that life. It's because if they can get away with doing evil and bad things to get money on the earth, they choose to do that. You have so many people that choose to do it the wrong way than the right way because the wrong way seems easier. You get away with it faster doing it the wrong way. But remember, I told you the consequences will come back behind everything you do, whether it's a good consequence or a bad. So you may enjoy doing the bad things that you're doing because you're getting away with it. It's feeling like you're on top of the world because every bad thing you're doing, you're like, I got away with it. I got away with this too. I got away. One day you won't be so lucky to get away with it. One day it's going to all come crumbling down on you. And that's when you get revealed. That's when you get exposed for who you are. That's when the shame come and the guilt come, because now you shame and embarrassed, because remember, you kept getting away with everything. It was nothing could have catch up to you. When it finally catches you, it halts you down to where you can't move. You have to get what you done. You have to receive it back. So it's going to come a point where you won't be able to get away with what you're doing to anyone, or what you're doing on this earth that is wrong. It's going to come back one day. And when it comes back in fully force. And it comes back looking for exactly those people that stored up those bad things in the universe. And it comes back for you, whether if you're ready or not, because this will tell you, here I come. Karma doesn't have a respect of a person. It doesn't have a certain person that it picks. It will just comes back to you, whether it's good or bad. You will get something back out of the university. So remember, store up great things. Do great things on this earth. No matter if it costs you everything. In the end, you will still have your dignity. You will still be that great, wonderful person. You will still have everything that you accomplish on the earth and more. And what you will always have is respect. Nobody can give that to you or take that from you. Only you can. You will have lots of love and respect, because people will respect you and know you are always working on doing great things out your life. So you won't have to worry about people looking at you and saying, that's a bad person. You be careful. That person is really evil. Most people will say, oh, Lacey is a wonderful person. She's beautiful inside and out. You want people to look at you and to be able to know that you are a beautiful human being inside and out, not just outside. You want to be beautiful inside. Beautiful inside is mean you're making great choices. You're being that beautiful person you were created and made to be. Your heart is so beautiful, it repays everything back with greatness and kindness. No matter if it's bad or evilness come to you, you still pay it back with greatness, because your heart is beautiful. Remember, inside and out you are beautiful. So when something is beautiful inside and out, it has no choice but to shine, but to glow. Because the light within them, it's going to glow and shine. Because everything comes from them is greatness. Some people, it's like an angel on earth. Some people are so great, they're like angels, living angels God put here. I know, I'm one of them. Not everybody can carry that and say, I'm like an angel, because we're not perfect. But some people are like angels on the earth. They are beautiful inside and out. They will do anything to help a person, anything to better someone else, and not ever think about it or look at it in a negative way. They will only do it from out of their heart, because that's who they are. There are people that love to see other people happy and smile. It's better to see you smile than to see you sad and dragging your head. It's better for me to see you walking with your head up high, knowing that great things come to you, than to see you falling apart, walking with your head down. We must be very wise. We must make wise choices, because it will come back. I just wanted to share this with everyone today, just to put something on your mind that everything in life we do, it will be a good or a bad consequence. So just remember these things. What are you doing in life? Are you doing good things to get good consequences? Or are you doing bad things to reap back a bad consequence? Because it will be a consequence. Whether you accept it or not, Whether you try to run from it, you can run, but you can't hide because it will catch up with you. It will come back for you. So be very careful on what you're doing in this world, what you're doing in your life for the time that you're given on this earth. Because our time is limited. Everyone's time is limited on the earth. So what are you using your time for? What are you using your time with? You have to make sure that everything you do, you will reap back a great consequence or a great harvest to come back because you know what you put into the university was great. Whatever you put into the university will come back because we are our own creators. Being that you are your own creator, you create whatever you want to happen in your life. You create it, whether it's goodness or badness. You are the only one that can create things in your life because you are your own creator. I am my own creator. Whatever I decide to create in life, that's what the decision I made. It was what I chose to do because I was my own creator. No one can tell me what to do, when to do it, or how to do it. Whatever choice you made in life is because of you were your own creator. You made your own choices, whether they were good or bad. And maybe you may not care how you suffer it. Because some people just go along doing so much evilness and badness where they don't ever care if it catches up with them. And sometimes it takes a long time before it catches up with them because they're doing so much wrong until it becomes to feel right to them. It becomes a part of them. They live with no regrets, no remorse. They have no remarks on how you feel. They don't care that they hurted you. They just continue going on. That's cold-hearted people. That's people with no heart. That's a person with no conscience. That's a black-hearted person, a cold-hearted person that don't care about you, me, or anyone. They only care about getting over someone or getting over the system or whatever they can choose to get over with that will allow them to get over someone. That's what people basically choosing today. It's the wrong path. Mostly all people are choosing bad paths instead of choosing a great path. We're all choosing things that are not right and thinking that we're going to just get away with it and continue living life and being happy and doing what we want. It's not going to last for long. It will come to an end. It will not last for long. So remember, whatever you stored up and created in your universe, it will come back in your university. It will come back. So when the world is turning and the university is shifting and things is going wrong, because it does turn, and the university goes, it comes in, and it put in bad things, good things, whatever, when it starts to shift, make sure when it's shifting for all the bad things that people did, it's coming back to you. Make sure you one of them that's not in that bad shipment. Make sure you're not the one that when it's doing the shifting to come back to whatever you've done, make sure you're not in that. You're not involved in that badness of that turning coming back to you. Make sure you're in the shift. When it's shifting, that is all the goodness coming back to you. That's what you want to make sure you're in. Because when it shifts and it comes back, it will hit you hard and it will not warn you. It will do exactly what you done to others by not warning them, just doing what you felt you should do to fulfill yourself. So remember, everything you do, you will have a good or a bad consequence. Think about this real hard, everyone. Think about the choices you are making in life. Think about the consequences that are coming back in your life from the choices that you're making. It will help you to see and show you you need to make a better choice or a wiser choice if you keep getting everything bad coming back to you. You need to be stronger. You need to be better than who you are. And in order to be stronger and to be better, you have to start with yourself, examining your mind, examining your soul to know that I need to do better things to get better things back in my life. It starts with you. Anyone can change from bad to goodness, and anyone can change from good to bad. That's an easy choice. It's just one thought. I will be bad. I will be good. It's simple as that. Anyone can do it. So think about, what are you doing on this earth? Think about, what are you teaching these young children from them watching the things that you're doing and watching how your consequences are coming back to you. Make sure you're teaching these young people to make great choices in life, because they don't know they can make one bad choice that will throw their whole life away. Make sure you're being a mentor. You're guiding the younger people or other people around you to make great choices and decisions to reap back a great consequence. I just want y'all to think about that real hard. I don't have much more to say because my time is up, but I ask everyone, go on my YouTube channel, like, share, comment, subscribe, hit that post notification button. Let me know if you have any comments, anything you want to leave it below. I'm always here to answer any questions or anything. Remember, we are only doing these videos are to encourage you and to keep you balanced and just to help you out. We're not telling you what to do with your life or what decisions to make. We hope you make a great decision and a great choice. And like I always say, until next time, everyone, be blessed and be safe.